Hi everyone, welcome to another session. In this session, we are going to discuss another concept, uh, Harrison-Ruzzo-Ullman model. That is another model which is also important to know about the CISSP exam. In this model, um, the the Harrison-Ruzzo-Ullman model is a formal access control model designed to analyze how rights evolve over time and determine if a system is secure against unauthorized access propagation. It extend it extends uh, the Graham-Denning model by introducing a safety problem. It mainly focuses on safety problems. We will discuss thoroughly about this safety problem issue mm, shortly. So that means, can a user eventually gain unauthorized access to an object over time, right? So for instance, if user one user has access to one particular object, and over time that access has been modified, and eventually some other user got also access to that object, which other user are not supposed to have access to that particular object. So and this model mainly used for security analysis and auditing. So that means, with the help of this model, security team can analyze uh, and identify that unauthorized access unauthorized access to any user accidentally, or due to whatever odd reason. So that can be tracked down, that can be identified with the help of this with the help of this HRU model. So HRU model key features are it is based on access control matrix, right? So there is a matrix which is maintained um, for subject and users, right? Um, who has access to object, right? So a table that tracks which subject, users or processes have access to which objects, like file and resources, right? When we create a matrix, then rows always have subjects, user, processes. Uh, columns can be objects, files, database systems, and each cell we can have permission: read, write, execute, permission. So this particular model defines six primitive operations: create object, so that means add a new file resource; create a subject, add a new user or process, so subject could be a user or process; delete object, so it could remove file and resources; delete subject, remove user or process; enter, grant access right, assign a permission to a user; revoke access right, take back permission if unauthorized access is there, or if subject has left from one department to another department, and that subject should not have access to that particular object. So that access can be revoked. So it mainly focuses on the safety problem, means determines whether an unauthorized user can gain access to protected resources over time. Over time means when we modify access for one particular user, and eventually some other users get access to that object which they are not supposed to be. So it proves that predicting all unauthorized access cases is undecidable in general, meaning there is no perfect algorithm to always prevent privilege escalation. I will let you know about privilege escalation shortly. What privilege escalation is: it is used for security auditing and analysis, as we discussed earlier, and helps security teams down to track changes in access permission over time, identifies potential privilege escalation risk before they become a security breaches, right? So uh, So as Graham-Denning model is only mainly focus on uh, creating access, right? But this HRU model mainly focuses on safety issues, unauthorized access. So the access control matrix is real time, how HRU works in how HRU works in real system. The access control matrix is created and updated manually or automatically. Each access change, grant, revoke, create, delete modifies the matrix, right? Security analysts use the matrix to check for unauthorized access, uh, propagation, automated IAM, identity access management, and security tools can track changes in real time to prevent privilege escalation. So that means there could be two options. We can also um, update metrics manually, right? That can be done by administrators, those who are responsible for granting access. But it also can be done dynamically using this identity access management. As soon as system will provide access to the new user, that matrix will be updated in the background automatically. And in big environment, it is always done in a dynamic way, because manual sometimes it is for big environment, it is sometimes it is difficult, it's almost impossible to add each every entry manually in the matrix, which user has got access to which object. So that is not possible. It is always better, or it always recommended to use automated tools. Thus this if a access is granted to new user, that should be automatically mm, updated in the by the system itself in the matrix. So that will help um, for audits, right? Regular audits help detect policy violation and remove unnecessary permission. So for instance, if it automatically is updated, so whenever audit will be performed by the security team, so if they might find some unauthorized access, that will be removed, right? So real world applications of HRU operation system, Windows, Linux, Macintosh track file permission and access changes, right? Cloud security, AWS, IAM, as Azure, GCP, audits, user roles, and privilege escalations. So identity and access management ensures that user do not accumulate excessive permission over time. So, so as I told you earlier that uh, this HRU model track access changes over time and analyze security risk. But Graham-Denning model defines access control rules at given point, right? So and and this is only for auditing purpose. And Graham-Denning model, it is extension of this HRU model is extension of Graham-Denning model. It used for access control. So if we summarize our discussion, then we can say HRU is a security analysis model, not an enforcement mechanism. It helps predict unauthorized access over time and prevent privilege escalations. It is based on an access control matrix which can be updated manually or automatically. It is always recommended to do it automatically using identity access management. So modern security system as I said, use automated identity access management tools to maintain, analyze access rights in real time. HRU is useful in security audit, but it is not suitable for modern dynamic access control models like role-based access control or zero trust security. So one more point which I have said earlier, that what privilege escalation is. Privilege escalation occurs when a user gain gains unauthorized access to higher level, which user is not supposed to. Um, that is higher level privilege, or if user gains unauthorized access to higher level privileges or additional resources beyond their original permission, either due to misconfiguration or system vulnerability or improper access control. So that is privilege escalation, and that also can be checked or audited using this Harrison-Russo-Ullman model. Uh, so that's it about Harrison-Russo-Ullman model. If you have any question, comment, please paste in the comment section. I will try to answer those questions in upcoming video. Thank you so much for watching this video.